What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Jeremy here with another video for you guys, and I'm laughing because I fucked up on the intro for like 4 minutes. Okay. Episode number 8 of Self-Aware Sunday has come, and I honestly can say we are about to start talking about my absolute favorite lift, squat day. Squats, legs, whatever you want to call it, is my absolutely favorite day. It's my day. It's the day I feel the strongest. It's the day I feel the most powerful. Squats for me has always been my baby. There's something about it for me, of being able to grab that bar, put it behind my back, squat down, squat back up, put the rack up, and depending on the weight, doing it that way, just something about that makes me feel so good about it. There's times where I don't really know why, but oh well, it happens, and we do it for reasons. But man, how do I explain it? It's hard to explain. It really is. Something about squat day makes me feel really, really good, right? It's just the way that bar moves, the way that sometimes, if I go heavy enough, the bar bends in a certain situation. I have not squatted in a while because I've been letting my hip recover. I had a small hip injury dating back since March, or actually since last October, and it flared back up in March, and it was just, back and forth. Finally, here in July, I let it rest. I was not worried about it. As long with my shoulder injury, I just didn't care. But at the end of the day, it's always something fun to do. Squat day is the one where I could have the most fun. I could joke around the most. I could have, it's just, the ability to do what I can with squat has always made it my favorite. Deadlift being a second, bench being the third. But, going back to it, there's just something about it for me that it's just become my absolute favorite. And you guys might see some video clips over my face right now of some old squats, because I haven't been able to record any of the new ones, sadly, because I'm stupid and forget to record when I go up there for leg day. But over my face there's probably going to be a bunch of videos of me squatting 400 and probably maybe 500 pounds for my absolute favorite days of the of every time I go lifting. And it's honestly always so much fun to lift. For me, lifting is an escape, and if I can do it doing my favorite lift, it's always fun to do it. And so going back to that, being able to squat so much weight is fun. I know it's dangerous too. There's its dangers. It's not very healthy, to be able to compress my spine like that some days, but oh well, I do it anyway, and I'll always enjoy it. It's gonna be something that I always do just because I want to, for shits and giggles and whatever else might entail. There's not much to it, right? It's just legs. You're picking up weight, you're dropping it back down, you're going as low as you can go. I try to go 90 or lower. Sometimes I can't hit it because of my hip issue that I was just dealing with. And then you have your moments where you can hit everything and you feel like you're on top of the world. Squats have always been my baby. There's something about squat days that make me feel so happy. I could do squats all day and not give 2 craps. Of course, I'd be sore the next day, but I can honestly do it. And it does coincide with my favorite body part. Popular belief always had people thinking my favorite body part was my back. It honestly is my legs. My thighs and my calves are my favorite parts of my body. Just my lower legs, basically. There's just something about the way they're a little bit more muscly than fat on a lot of the parts of my lower legs. It just makes me feel so happy. And to know that these meat patties right on my freaking thighs, my thighs here and my quads, all that, and my freaking small little hand, or my small little calves I got down there, how they all can come together and pick up 580 pounds for 1 rep, or 550 pounds for 2 reps, 500 pounds for 3 reps, whatever the combination might be. It just makes me so happy to know that. And it's going to be something fun to be able to outlift my past self, right? When I first started lifting, I could squat 225 for reps of 10 with no problem. Now I'm squatting 225 for reps of 15 to 20, no problems. And even though it get tiring, the cardio and the endurance you need for that kind of stuff is fun, and that's why I like it. Squat for me, it does a whole different type of cardio and endurance situation for me. As long as there's some gas in my thighs, you know, I can keep going. It's just, there's something that empowers me to keep doing it and keep doing it every single time, you know, and progress slowly and surely, because there was a time where I hurt my back and I hurt my hip, and I did not want to squat again because I was scared that I would get re-injured, or, you know, there would be a faulty, you know, where I'd lift something weird and my back would be right back to square one, just like it was my senior year. And so for a long time, I did have a love-hate relationship with squat. Come on, tongue. Yeah, by the way. God damn it.
Hey, Jeremy, what you eating?
Sour Patch Kids.
Let's go.
But it's honestly my favorite lift for squats.
Let's go, Jeremy.
There's just something about it.
Yeah.
If I pick up 580 pounds, there's just something about it. The only reason I like my thighs and my calves so much is because it's hard for me to believe that those muscles and the way they are in my body can handle that much weight. It's been awesome. I love squatting. Any day of the week I will squat. For me, if I could do 5 days a leg day and never feel tired, I would. Just because I love the way my legs look. I love the way that my legs perform when it comes to the days they need to, you know, they need to squat, or they need to leg press, they need to do their own accessories, whatever it may be, you know, wall sits, run, whatever it needs to be for my legs to be tired at the end of the day. I love doing it and I don't mind it. And it's just something about it, right? Being able to pick up the, 405 for the first time after my injury made me feel empowered. Being able to, rep out 405 for the first time after, a year after my injury, months after my injury, it felt nice. And they're basically, they've got the muscle. You got your little bit of top layer fatness, but it's the fluff. I gotta keep fat somewhere, just like right there. You gotta feel the love somehow. But I'm stupid. Oh my god. But that's mainly what it comes down to. I love squatting just because of the way the weight moves, the way the weight feels. I love my thighs and my quads and my hamstrings. My fucking hamstrings are huge, motherfuckers. It's amazing to be able to lift that weight up and make myself feel so strong. And I do it over and over again without hesitation, without any concern, right? I used to be concerned about injuries, or at least with my back. But at this point, I've learned the precautionary measures needed to assure that I don't get hurt again and to make sure I don't risk injury again, at least with my back or my hip. And so for me, it's now it's just taking a slow process, get right back into it. I let my body recover, and now I'll go back into this and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Self-Aware Sunday. Once again, it's episode number 8. And so I hope you guys do enjoy. I hope you guys have a wonderful week that's coming up. You guys should be seeing some more uploads here soon. I got some big news coming up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, homies. Peace out. Remember that, OG.